Never ignore the warning signs. America is on the brink of a financial disaster, and you might be the last to know. In the shadows of our economy, something sinister is lurking. What seems like a booming market could soon turn into a nightmare. Today, we're diving deep into the dark corners of America's financial landscape. You'll discover the chilling truths behind the crisis that many refuse to acknowledge. Grab your seat, because what you're about to hear might keep you awake at night. The hidden debt crisis. America's national debt has reached staggering heights, surpassing $31 trillion. This mountain of debt isn't just a number. It represents a heavy burden on every citizen. Imagine being shackled by a debt so vast, it consumes every penny you earn. With interest rates rising and no clear plan for repayment, the government's financial health is deteriorating. Many experts warn that if this debt continues to grow unchecked, it could lead to devastating consequences, like increased taxes and reduced public services. The question looms, how long can we keep pretending everything is fine? Inflation, the silent killer. Inflation has quietly crept into our lives, gnawing at our savings and purchasing power. Prices are climbing for everything from groceries to gas, leaving families struggling to make ends meet. A recent report revealed that inflation is at its highest in decades, eroding the value of the dollar. What happens when the cost of living becomes unbearable? More and more people will find themselves unable to afford basic necessities, leading to widespread despair. It's not just a statistic. It's a looming catastrophe that could impact millions. The fragile banking system. Have you ever wondered how secure your bank really is? The truth is, the banking system is more fragile than we think. Banks are dealing with an overwhelming amount of bad loans, and when borrowers default, the entire financial system is at risk. History has shown us the repercussions of bank failures, leading to panic and economic turmoil. Just imagine the horror of waking up to find your bank has collapsed overnight. We must consider how these fragile institutions could be the spark that ignites a financial firestorm. Unemployment, the growing threat. Unemployment rates are fluctuating, and for many, the fear of job loss is becoming all too real. Companies are laying off employees at an alarming rate, and this trend doesn't seem to be slowing down. If people can't find work, they can't pay their bills, and the ripple effect can devastate the economy. What would happen if millions were suddenly without jobs? This could lead to an increase in homelessness, crime rates, and social unrest, painting a grim picture for our future. The real estate bubble. Housing prices have skyrocketed, and many are questioning if we're witnessing the birth of another housing bubble. Just like in 2008, properties are being bought and sold at outrageous prices, driven by fear of missing out. But when the bubble bursts, who will be left holding the bag? Families could face foreclosure, and the fallout could send shockwaves through the economy. It's a terrifying cycle, and the crash could happen sooner than we think. The impact of interest rates. The Federal Reserve has been raising interest rates to combat inflation. But this could backfire. Higher rates mean more expensive loans, which can cripple consumers and businesses alike. Imagine trying to buy a house or start a business when interest rates are through the roof. People might pull back on spending, leading to a slowdown in economic growth. The repercussions of these decisions could send us spiraling into a deeper financial crisis. Government policies, a double-edged sword. Government policies intended to stabilize the economy can sometimes have the opposite effect. Stimulus checks and financial bailouts may provide temporary relief, but they also add to the growing debt. As policymakers scramble to respond to crises, they often overlook long-term consequences. How many more reckless decisions can we afford before the system collapses? It's a dangerous game, and we're all playing with fire. Global economic instability. America isn't isolated. We are part of a global economy that is increasingly volatile. With geopolitical tensions rising, trade wars could disrupt markets and lead to economic chaos. When other countries struggle, it's only a matter of time before their problems spill over into our economy. We're walking a tightrope, and one misstep could lead to an international financial crisis that affects us all. Consumer confidence on the brink. Consumer confidence is crucial for a healthy economy. Yet, as people become more aware of the impending financial doom, they are likely to tighten their wallets. Fear breeds hesitation, and when consumers stop spending, businesses suffer. This could set off a chain reaction of layoffs and closures, plunging us deeper into crisis. The more people panic, the more real the crisis becomes. The future, a dark horizon. As we look ahead, it's clear that the future of America's economy is uncertain. With so many factors converging, we must prepare for the worst. What if the financial crisis isn't just a temporary setback, but the beginning of a long, dark chapter in our history? The implications are terrifying, and it's time to start taking these warnings seriously. The warning signs are everywhere, but too many people are choosing to ignore them. If we don't wake up and confront these issues, we might find ourselves trapped in a financial nightmare that could last for generations. Stay informed, subscribe for more insights on your financial future.